Snake Cinema Podcast, stepping in. Your one-stop review, let it sink in. Hip-hop vibes, we break it down. Laughs and insights all around.
You're welcome, everybody, to another episode of Snake Cinema Podcast. I am your host, Prince Elias, and it's gonna be a good episode for y'all today. Got a couple of reviews, but before we do that, this episode and every episode is brought to you by ENT Reptiles Orlando and TJ. Thanks for supporting the channel, supporting the podcast, and supporting your boy. I appreciate it. And congratulations to them. They have their first leopard gecko clutch. We found out so many things on the Shenanigans podcast on Thursday about leopard geckos and their season, quote unquote, and how many babies they produce in a year or in a season. So that was interesting. So they just got their first 2 eggs from their leopard geckos. I believe the geckos' names are Gemini and Libra. Yeah, the zodiac signs. So congrats, Orlando and TJ. Y'all are leopard gecko. I mean, they've been leopard gecko breeders. But the first clutch of the season. So super excited for them. Congrats. I can't wait to see what those babies look like because I know they're gonna be pretty. Speaking of clutches, update. I have some good news and some bad news, and they will be detailed more on a vlog on Snake Prince Vlogs. But I'm very transparent about everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Yesterday we cut a clutch, the Kazi clutch, the Dinker, wild caught Dinker, and let's go ahead and rip the band-aid off and give you the bad news. We now know and believe, or at least I know and believe, and my squad, my crew, they kind of agree, because what happened to the last clutch is that I need to work on my infrastructure. I need to work on incubation. I need to work and make sure that the incubator, the air is circulating correctly. Even if the thermometer and the temp gun both read the same temperatures, the airflow probably not in there, not correctly. The humidity probably not correct. There might be spikes, especially given where the incubator is located in my apartment. Y'all, I live in a 1-bedroom apartment. It's very small, very tight. And so I put the incubator, the only open space available, which is by a window. And so I've learned through my breeder friends that oftentimes, if your incubator is right by a window with the sun shining through during the daytime, that temperatures could spike and change. So with that all being said and done, lesson learned. We're going to improve, we're going to fix and change things up for next season. But with that being said, just like what happened with the Mandarin lace clutch, the Kazi clutch, the babies, they're still alive right now. They're in the incubator still. They're still alive, but every last one of them are kinked severely. And again, if this was just a one-off thing where it was just this clutch, I might have not blame the incubator, but because this also happened with the lace Mandarin clutch and they were in the same incubator, I had 5 eggs out of the lace Mandarin clutch, and 2 of those babies severely kinked, like bad. And the 3 girls, they survived, but one of those girls even got a little, I don't know if it's a cleft palate or underbite, but everything in her body is perfect except that one little lip thing. So I'm really, my theory is the incubator issue. Now, what with the incubator is the issue, whether it's humidity or the like I said, airflow circulation, or the fact that it's positioned in a room right by a window, who and the temperatures spike up during the day while I'm at work and stuff. Who knows? But like I said, lesson learned. We will switch some things around, change some things. I have a friend, shout out to DJ Royal Caribbean Exotics, who offered to build me an incubator because he built his own multiple times over, and he hasn't had any issues like that. So we're just gonna onward, move forward, and prepare for next season. Mom Oya, the dinker herself, she is great. She's been eating, smashing food ever since she laid the clutch. She's in shed right now, deep in blue, but she's been doing good, acting her normal self as she always did, even before I bred her. And um, and I'm super excited because I have several males who definitely are ready or will be ready for her next season. So um, right now, I'm just using this time to figure out the infrastructure, the incubator, get her health back up and running, which is already doing that. Her body composition looks amazing right now. And yeah, and just preparing, writing plans down, preparing to see which bachelor will get a chance to get a go at her for next season. I'm super excited. I'm still excited about this project. Yes, I'm bummed that the babies came out kinked and may not survive. I mean, miracles can happen. Um, if they survive and thrive, I'm willing to take care of them regardless. Um, but if not, if they pass, then hey, it is what it is. That's life. That's circle life. That's what happens when you breed any animal. Breed dogs, pigs, goats, horses. You're gonna have some issues arise in this thing we call life. So it is what it is. But I say all that to say, there's still some good in this. We got our answer. She is in fact a gene. She can reproduce herself. Um, it's hard. We're not gonna say without a shadow of a doubt she's incomplete dominant. She might be, because the reaction with the blackhead. Oh yeah, we figured out the daddy that got the clutch is the blackhead, because she paired to two males. Um, she paired to my normal Jafar, and she paired to Black Cherry, the blackhead red Jane Ringer. So we did confirm that the dad who won the clutch was the blackhead. But we also confirmed that Kazi, the gene that I'm naming this particular wild caught, is an actual gene, is actual genetic. I've already ruled out other genes when I got her panel tested via RGI, and also tested again with Charlie. So um, yeah, so that's good on that. So I'm still excited about this project, this Thinker project. I'm still excited about the next steps once we get this incubator is situation dialed in. Um, there's no doubt in my mind that next season will be amazing. And with everything going on in my personal life, with the job and pay cuts and things like that, I feel like this was a season for me to learn and figure things out, but also it was for my protection. Maybe I cannot afford to take care of two clutches this year. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm taking a major pay cut at work, and I'm getting a second job, which I believe I got it because, according to the email I just read this morning, the job is pretty much mine. I just got to do all the sign on paperwork and go through training. But yeah, so I feel like this was a season for me to learn and get everything out the way, learn about incubation, learn about egg bounding, dealing with egg bounding, learned about dealing with snakes that are kinked and things like that. Because I'm not gonna lie, my first clutch, I was spoiled. My mentors did most of the things. I did the pairing, and they incubated everything for me and got the babies on their first meals and everything. So I was spoiled with my first clutch. But clutch number 2 and 3 humbled me, to say the least. They humbled me. They whooped my ass, to be quite honest, this year. So I'm taking the good and the bad, and the fact that we've proved that the Kazi is an actual gene, is an actual dinker. I mean, it's an actual something that she can genetically reproduce and recreate. And that reaction it had to them babies. Oh my gosh, I can't wait till they completely absorb their yolk and crawl out the egg. Even if they don't make it, even if they end up passing, I'm going to be able to see the full reaction once I get them out the eggs of what they look like for scientific purposes. And we can see the reaction that the Kazi with the black head, Red Jean Ringer did. But from what I could see in that egg cutting, in the pictures I did take of them while in the egg, she proved herself out, and that is all I needed to keep moving forward, to motivate me to keep moving forward. Even though I'm bummed and sad about this outcome, I'm excited about the future. Because like I said, once we get the incubation and the everything down packed and the temperatures dialed correctly, oh my gosh, next season is over. It's over. I ain't gonna tell y'all the bachelors who are up and coming for next season, the potential males that I will put to her, but next season. But man, it's gonna be glorious, glorious. I'm excited. With that being said, let's talk to the people in the chizzy chats. Let's see. You're what up, Wiz? Caw. Ah, good luck on your rummage sale. Good luck. Hope y'all make some money. Yeah, Orlando, first half of ENT. Thanks for tapping in. Yes, congrats on them gecko eggs. Bosa brother, thanks for tapping in. Appreciate you. Love you. TJ, the other half of ENT. Thanks for tapping in. Good morning. Good morning. Appreciate y'all. Nikki, my sister, thanks for tapping in. Appreciate you. Dennis, thanks for tapping in. Appreciate you. Love you. Thank you. Roll 50, Mr. Floppy. Thanks for tapping in. Appreciate you. Y'all, if y'all not following this, his second channel, Rose Pools, go ahead, click that name right there and subscribe. That's his Pokemon training, not training, Pokemon card channel. He's doing big things over there in the Pokemon space. Let's see. We've had the best experience using rack system. Everybody laughed, but we've never experienced the death. Oh, that's great. That's great. Figure the incubator is an oven and cooking. Yep. Yep. Facts. I can help you with our research. Yes, it's this. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you, Orlando. Yes, yes. Anything could help. And like I said, DJ, he has built his own incubators and he hasn't had any issues with like kink snakes and stuff like that. So he's gonna help me out. And hopefully, he said we just gotta find a little mini fridge because I have a big industrial size. I'm pointing like y'all can see, but I have a big fridge kind of like this, but it's the as far as size goes, but it's the coolers that the fridge is from the gas station where you put the drinks in. That was the incubator I have that my mentors had converted into an incubator. Matter of fact, my first clutch was incubated in that exact incubator when my mentors were still in the hobby. So that's why I bought it from them when they got out the hobby. That's why I used it, because it was like, hey, it's worked well for them. It's going to work well for me. Well, as we can see. But they've had it for a minute. They've had it for some years, and maybe it just need to be recalibrated. Maybe the fan needs to be fixed. Who knows? I have no clue, but I'm gonna let the experts, people who know what they're doing and use it and know how to use incubators, figure that out. So that's why I'm happy DJ is gonna help me out but he suggested getting like a smaller incubator, like a wine cooler, and he could build that and fix it up for me, which I greatly appreciated. And hopefully we can have it done by SEER. We just gotta find it. If anybody in Georgia or Atlanta can search for a wine cooler for me, because for some reason Facebook banned me from using Facebook Marketplace, which is weird. Because my account isn't suspended, and my account, it's weird. It's weird. Facebook is weird. Maybe I got in trouble about some old posts back in the day. Who knows? But for some reason, I'm banned off Facebook Marketplace, which I've never used, never sold on, and never bought anything. But if anybody in the Atlanta area can find me a wine cooler that DJ can convert to an incubator via Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist or anything like that, I will send you the money to buy that junk for me. But we will figure that out. We will figure that out. Because that is crazy work. But either way, I'm excited. The fact that the Kazi gene is my dinker, I proved my dinker out. That's all that matters to me. Again, bum about the babies being born defected, but because of incubation. But baby, I am super, super, super excited that she proved to be genetic. And those babies, the reaction, the color, the look up, minus the kinks, minus the kinks. But hey, miracles can happen. I have a kink snake named Quasi that I got from KG Bond Projects. I adopted her a couple of years back, and I still have her to this day. She thrives, she eats, she does everything normal like a normal snake. She even crawls like a normal snake. She just got humps on her back. So maybe one of these babies can end up like her, and we can use for educational purposes. But if not, it is what it is, I'm grateful either way, and I'm grateful that I have answers. And when it comes to this project, and I'm grateful for the lessons learned. I'd rather get these lessons out the way now, like incubation, egg bounding. I'm happy to get this stuff over with now than deal with it later down the line with bigger high-end projects, because I got some high-end projects coming up, that I'm growing up, and I will be devastated if I destroy those in the incubator. So I'd rather do it now with these little practice runs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. It's been almost 20 minutes. I'm not going to be before y'all long. We have 2 movies that I want to review. I'm going to go ahead and give y'all a disclaimer right now. Not even a disclaimer, a call to action. These movies I'm reviewing today are in the movie theaters right now at the exact same time. I want y'all to go out and watch both movies while they are in the theaters before they go to streaming, because movies like this need to be supported. Movies like these 2 need to be supported. We always complain that we're tired of the same old stuff from Hollywood. We're tired of the slave movies. We're tired of the Martin Luther King We Shall Overcome civil rights movies. We're tired of the trauma porn of, Black folks can never have happy endings. We're tired of all this stuff. So when Black creators, Black directors, regardless of the movie studios, I'm not even trying to support the movie studios, like forget them. But we only have 5 major movie studios in existence, probably 4. And even if their name isn't slapped in the beginning of the credits, they probably distributing these films on the back end. So I'm not saying this to make the rich man richer. I'm saying this to support the artists, the creators, the directors, the writers. We constantly complain that we want more Black cinema that's different, that's out there, that's whimsical, that's magical, that's surreal, that's sci-fi, that's all this other stuff. We need to go out and support it when they do come, when they happen. Now, we can critique all we want. We can go and see a movie, and if we don't like it, we can go out and say, yo, this movie was kind of trash, or this movie was mid, or this movie. We can do all that. But we need to go and watch them first. We need to actually experience them for ourselves, not wait for Rotten Tomatoes to tell us what to do. Because Rotten Tomatoes, as y'all know, is very biased and they be on their bull like they was with that microfilm. So let's go out and support. Go to the movie theaters and watch Is God Is. Go to the movie theaters and watch I Love Boosters. They are in the movie theaters right now, and they're different. They're not slave movies. They're not We Shall Overcome movies. They're not trauma porn. Well, Is God Is does have a little bit of trauma, but it's different. It's different, and I wholeheartedly support both. Now, whether I think both are great or amazing or 10 out of 10, that is to be determined, and we will talk more about that in today's episode. So let's go ahead and go with the first one, which is, let me get my notes. The first one we're going to do is I Love Boosters, created by Boots Riley. Now, for those who don't know who Boots Riley is, he's a man of many talents. I believe he had a band back in the day, a hip hop band, but he's been known for directing movies and TV shows. If you've seen the show I Am a Virgo, that's Boots Riley. Also, he's done the movie with Lakeith Stanfield, a couple of years back called Sorry to Bother You. So if you've seen any of that, I'm a Virgo, Sorry to Bother You, then you know the type of stuff that Boots Riley writes and creates. He is a very Afrocentric person, director. You can tell if you watch any interviews with him in it, the way he dressed, the way he styles, his hair, everything. He's just a very Afrocentric person. His art reflects that. It's sci-fi. This one, I Love Boosters, is a comedy, drama, sci-fi movie, and it is wild to say the least. Now, let me give you a plot synopsis. It's a surrealist comedy film directed by Boots Riley, starring Keke Palmer, Naomi Ackie, and Taylor Page as members of a shoplifting crew targeting high-end fashion designer played by Demi Moore. The movie is basically a social commentary of capitalism, of the fashion industry, and critiquing what we do for money, selling our souls or people at the bottom, resulting to boosting, stealing something. We know what boosters are. They're the people who steal from the stores or steal off. I know Memphis, when the Nike factory first opened in Memphis, people were hitting up those trains as soon as they came in because the shoes would come in by train. They didn't come in by plane. And so they would travel by train. And I remember when the Nike factory first opened, people would steal those shoes all the time and resell them in the streets. I remember, my family probably bought some back then when it first happened. So we all know boosters. If you worked retail, like I used to work at Target many years ago, people will rob and steal from us and then try to resell it online and stuff like that. So we know what boosters are. So basically, this film is covering that topic, but in an Afro-futuristic, surrealistic type of way. I think one of the types of people who gonna really love this movie are green tea aficionados, people who smoke and get high, because if you smoke and get high and watch this film, it's gonna work for you. It's gonna work for you for real. The themes of this movie is anti-capitalism, worker exploitation, consumerism, and the absurdity of the fashion industry. I will say this: the visuals are amazing. This movie is one of the most beautiful movies I've ever seen. The cinematography, the costume, and the color grading. Like I said, this is one of the most beautiful movies I've ever looked at. The clothes that they were wearing, the costumes. If you've seen the trailer or seen the posters, you can see how crazy these folks are dressed. Like I would never dress like this in real life, but watching it on film, it looks amazing. The acting, everybody, the girls, Taylor Page and Kiki Palmer and everybody, Lakeith Stanfield, Don Cheadle, a whole Demi Moore as the antagonist, the villain, fashion designer. Everybody came and did their thing. Like everybody understood the assignment. They understood what Boots Riley was looking for, and they acted their ass off. I laughed so much while watching this movie. The comedy really did hit. Now, did some of the messaging was heavy-handed and kind of preachy, especially toward the end, but it wasn't too much. It wasn't like annoying. It never got annoying. And I think it's because of not only the writing, but how well these actors portrayed these characters, and just the comedic timing. Kiki Palmer is really really amazing at comedy. I think this is her wheelhouse, and I think she needs to continue to ride this wave. So many movies that she's been in thus far has been top notch, and her acting is just erratic and crazy as this movie. And I can't see another person leading this film. After watching this movie, I can't visualize another actress being the lead star in this film but her. I feel like this was written specifically for her, and it was very well acted, very well executed. Like I said, Boots Riley, um, he's a very eccentric and eclectic director, and it shows in his works. Like I said, if you've seen Sorry to Bother You, then you know what you're getting into. If you've seen I Love Virgo, the show, I think it's on Amazon Prime. I think that's what the deal he did with I'm a Virgo. Yeah, I don't think it's Netflix. I think it's Amazon. But if you've seen I'm a Virgo, hell, if you've seen Atlanta, the show Atlanta with Childish Gambino, and you know how weird those episodes can get, or how weird those scenes can get, and just off the wall. You like, what the hell did I just watch? Yeah, that's the type of movie I Love Boosters is. Because there are gonna be some scenes and some stuff that's happening. You like, what the hell? Like, where did this come from? This is so off the wall and crazy, but it works. It works. Um, I just really, really love this movie. I had a great time. I want to see it again. Um, that's how much I love this movie. That's why I'm telling everybody, go to the theaters and go support it while it's in the theaters. Let them help them make their money back. That way, these studios can keep hiring directors like Boots. They can keep hiring and giving Black directors and writers a chance to do stuff that's outside the norm, outside the stereotypical Black films that we always get day in and day out, year in and year out. Because we deserve whimsical, we deserve sci-fi, we deserve weird, what the fuck type movies too, just like everybody else, just like every other demographic. When a few years back, what's the movie that won all those awards? It was with the Asian actors, Everything Everywhere All at Once. The way, and that movie was so good. That movie was amazing. Everything Everywhere All at Once. This is the type of stuff that we need as well. If the other communities can get movies like that made, starring Asian actors, white actors, Hispanic actors, wherever. Black people deserve movies like that too. We deserve to see ourselves and stuff like that too, because these movies are fun. These movies are amazing. Even if they got a message behind them, or they're trying to tell you something, they're trying to teach you something. At the same time, it's fun. At the same time, it's shot beautiful. At the same time, it's weird. It's crazy. We deserve to have stuff like this too. And we're capable. If for those readers out there, people who read books, there are plenty of novels that probably would never get that's Afrocentric or sci-fi-ish or horror. written by Black authors that probably will never see a film adaptation ever, but we could. It's possible if we go out and support stuff like this, films like this. So I'm begging y'all, please go see I Love Boosters while they're in theaters. And even when they come to streaming, rent it, buy it, support it. I had a good time. Now, is this movie going to be for everybody? Is everybody going to get it? Is everybody going to understand it? Probably not. But, and if you say, hey, I watched this movie and I hated it, hey, I get it. I understand. But I like stuff like this. Like, just like I love Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Just like I love Atlanta, the show. Just like I love I'm a Virgo and Sorry to Bother You. I love shit like this. Especially if it's super entertaining. Like, now some people try to be surrealism and weird just for the sake of being weird, and it doesn't work. Like, what's that movie with Joaquin Phoenix, Bald is Afraid? Or I know there's one film that everybody loves and worship, Mulholland Drive. Those movies I did not. I don't like it when it's surrealism and it tries to be too dramatic, and it tries to take itself too seriously, because that's not what surrealism, at least to me, that's not what surrealism is about. But when it's something like this, action, adventure, comedy, I think it works perfectly. I think that's like chef's kiss artistically, and I enjoyed it. So I love Boosters. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 for me. And again, if you go see this and it wasn't your vibe, or you didn't get it, or you didn't like it, I'm not going to be upset, because I understand this type of style, this type of filmmaking isn't for everybody. This type of storytelling isn't for everybody. Some people just like straightforward narratives that gives you a middle conflict and just a normal everyday story. Some people don't like the weird abstract stuff, and I get it. But as for me, I had a good time. I love this film. This film was amazing. I want to go see it again while it's in theaters. This is not a movie that I would Jack Sparrow. And when it comes out on like Blu-ray or whatever, I will actually go to the store and get this. This is one of those films that I would actually spend my money on, spend like good $20-$25 on. That's just me. I had a good time. I Love Boosters is one of my jams, one of my movies, and I think everybody should go out and support it. So like I said, 9 out of 10 for me. That's my ranking. This definitely going to be on the top 10 list at the end of the year. For sure, for sure. Project Pat, thanks for tapping in. Appreciate you, bro. Check out Pat, Snake Man Pat, a little bit of everything. His channel, he always go live just about every day. He also has a show on Sundays where he has special guests in the reptile community. Thank you, bro, for tapping in and supporting always. All right, next film. Let's see. All right, the next review we have Is God Is. Now, this movie is more on a serious note. And I know how I went on my little mini rant saying that we're tired of trauma porn. Well, warning, it is a little bit of trauma, but it's not bad. It's not depressing. Is God Is another one of those films that is a little different in telling this. It tells like the same story that other films have told in the past, like revenge plots, like the Kill Bills of the world. Someone did something evil to somebody, and the whole movie is that somebody who got wrong going on a revenge adventure to find that person and kill them. That's basically the same story that we've seen in multiple movies, but I love how this one was written. And I love this story was told. This is also an Amazon Prime film, but it's in theaters right now. So, but best believe, because Amazon, MGM Studios, is distributed and stuff. So once it leaves the theaters, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be on Amazon Prime for you to rent or watch. Let's see. But let's give you a plot synopsis. Let's see. Is God is a 2026 Southern Gothic revenge thriller film written and directed by Alicia Harris, based on her play. So this was a play. This was a stage play at first, before it became a film. It's about twin sisters seeking revenge on their father for burning them as children. Um, it was released in May 15th of this year, and it stars Cara Young, Mallory Johnson, Janelle Monáe, Vivica Fox, and Sterling K. Brown. Y'all know I love me some Sterling K. Brown. Um, and usually in his projects, he always played a good guy. But this one, he is a full blown villain. And we will get to the acting in just a second. But when I tell you, Sterling K. Brown, even he had me scared at some point in this film. But I love him. I love him as an actor. Let's see. So again, this is Alicia Harris's directorial debut. She wrote and directed this film, but again, this film is based off a stage play that she written a while back with the same title, Is God Is. And so yeah, basically we have two twin sisters. We got twin sisters, um, Racine and Anaya. Um, they're not spelled normally, so it took me a minute. My dyslexia was kicking in. But the story shows them as kids, and of course you can see they're scarred up. One is burnt by her hands, the other one is burnt all over her face. And you can see it in the trailers and stuff, but in the promotional posters. But they're burnt up, and at first they thought that their mother died in the fire, but come to find out their mother is very much alive. And when they went to go visit her, the mother told them that the reason why they're all burnt up and why she was burnt up and messed up and scarred for life is because of their father, who tried to kill them. And so the mom, played by the great Vivica A. Fox, told the girls that her only dying wish is that they go out and kill their father. And this is all in the trailer, so I'm not spoiling nothing right now of what I'm saying. But she said, "Yo, I'm dying. I'm getting old. It's my time is up, but I want you guys to avenge me and avenge yourself, and make it in the words of their mama, make your daddy dead. Go out and seek revenge." And so that's basically what, like I said, this is kind of like a Black Kill Bill of, as far as someone being wrong and going out and spending the movie trying to get their lick back, basically. um, and this is good because you got one sister who is like the peacemaker, every action has a consequence. Is maybe we shouldn't do this, and then you got the other sister who, just like they father, like, nah, I choose violence. I wake up choosing violence every day. So the whole movie is these girls going out trying to search for their father, but at the same time they're clashing, they're at odds, because morally, it's like, yes, he's an evil man, yes, he tried to kill us, he tried to destroy us, but what would killing him actually do in the long run? Like, is this really a smart thing for us to do? And so you have these two girls grappling with those questions throughout the film on this journey of finding their father to make him dead. um, and so I will say this, the writing is amazing. This story about family, childhood trauma, about generational curses, um, about family, about, is it best to just move on with your life, or get your lick back, seek revenge on those who wronged you. The way this is written, and I could tell even in the film that this was a play, and I would love to see this on Broadway. I would love to see this like on a big stage, because I think this the way the writing was, you could tell that this was a play, and I would love to see it performed on stage. But as a film, I think it translated well from playwright to actual a movie. Um, the settings, even though it wasn't many settings, were beautifully shot. You could tell they shot on location. They might have shot a few things in the studio, but the way it was shot and filmed, you really can't tell. But the southern gothic feel of it all was very, very good. And I really enjoyed that. Of course, shout out to the cinematographer and the production team, because this movie, just like the last one, was beautifully shot. There were certain scenes that I could just picture framed on a wall. Certain scenes of this movie. As far as the acting goes, the two girls, Kara Young and Mallory Johnson, they did an amazing job leading this film in the main two roles. They did amazing. They did great as far as acting, and I can't wait to see what more they do in the future. I know some of them have, both of the girls have been in previous works, I think like TV shows or something like that, but one was actually in the movie. I just can't remember which one it was, but I can't wait to see more work from them. When I see their names and credits and stuff, or I see them pop up in trailers, I'm be like, yeah, I gotta go see that movie because their acting is amazing. They really carried this film because you're following them the whole time, and seeing their conflict and them going through, the battles and the things that they were going through as they were trying to search for their father to seek revenge. The small cameos and the little scenes like the Janelle Monáe roles and the Vivica Fox roles, they did great. Even Sterling K. Brown, he's not in this movie much. He was in a couple of flashback scenes, as well as the climax, because they do eventually find him and have to face off with him. But every scene he is in, even though he's not in this movie long, his character pretty much haunts this entire movie. And once he shows up on camera, you like, oh shoot, because it's been building up, and it was a great build up. It was a great, great build up. You're like, oh shoot, here he go, and you're scared for these girls. You like, this man is crazy. The fact that he was willing to kill them and their mama without a shadow of a doubt, and when you meet other characters along the way, people that he's worked with or used or been in a relationship with or whatever, it's like, this man is a terror. He should have been in jail or been dead. How did he get away with all this? Like, so by the time he shows up on screen, you like, oh man, you start to worry. Because he is a force to be reckoned with, and he is a major threat and a major antagonist in this movie. And again, shout out to Sterling K. Brown, because he played this role. Talk about a role that an actor get lost in to the point that you forget that they're actually a nice person. He played the villain role well in this movie. I really, really had a great time with this movie. It was great. It was great. Even in the wake of all the characters that come into the film, even if they don't last long, because these girls, they go on a rampage. When I tell you this is a Kill Bill, they go on a rampage. A lot of people died for this revenge plot to get to Sterling K. Brown, but it was good. It was good. It was well shot, well acted, well directed. For this to be Alicia Harris's first directorial debut in a film, I can't wait. I hope she has more stories in her arsenal that she wants to convey and bring to the public. And I hope that these studios give her a chance and green light more movies for her to direct. She really, really did the damn thing. I really, really love this movie. Did I love it as much as I love Boosters? Because of my style, I'm more of a comedy type person. I like to laugh more than I like to be suspenseful, or and it says a lot from somebody who loves horror movies. But uh, I do like I Love Boosters more, but this movie was up there. This movie was so good, and I had a good time. I would give this a 8.5 out of 10. I highly recommend you watch it. Again, go see this in theaters while it's in theaters, so these studio heads can know that We want more stuff like this. We want more movies and art like this, especially made by Black people. And it's actually good. It's not, I'm not going to tell you to support everything Black because y'all know me, you know, Tyler Perry gets on my nerves. And other people like that who like just giving you shit without no substance, without no care in the world, without no talent behind it. So I'm not gonna say support it because it's Black, but support it because it's Black and it's good. It's actually a good movie, a good story, um, and it's great. Like even if like again, I keep referring it to Kill Bill because of the revenge plotness of it all, but if you like stuff like that, I think regardless of race, gender, whatever, you will love this. I think if you will watch a Quentin Tarantino revenge movie or any revenge movie, I think you will like this. You will enjoy this, regardless of who's starring in it. Um, I'm not saying these girls are Uma Thurman, but they were great. They were amazing playing this role, going after their father, trying to kill him. So I do love this movie, and I want to encourage everybody to go see it in theaters. And like I said, Amazon is distributing this, so when it pops up on Amazon Prime, watch that shit. Rent it. Like support it. Help these studios know that we love and we want more stories like this. Um, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. So 8.5 out of 10 is God is. It's great. It's amazing. I had a good time. I loved it. Let's see. Mm, my bad, y'all. Behind in the chats. Oh, y'all just saying hey to each other. Yeah. Let's see. Orlando said, I love when I catch stuff for free on Amazon, HBO, and Disney Hulu later. I know you do. Speaking of Orlando, ooh, what is it next month? Well, we have to watch the series first, but after it premieres, oh my gosh, House of Dragons. Y'all gonna get an epic episode for that. Oh my gosh. Next month, House of Dragons is returning. And of course, HBO is making us watch it weekly. So we can't binge watch it. But baby, when we done, when that season is over, we gonna have an episode. It's gonna be an epic episode. So y'all get y'all schedules together, Orlando and TJ. I don't care if y'all on the road driving. We gonna have a House of Dragons episode. Oh, eventually later on down the line. Banna, niece, thanks for tapping in. Appreciate you. Santos, thanks for tapping in. Appreciate you. Thank y'all. Oh my gosh. So, yes, I highly recommend both movies, Is God Is and I Love Boosters. Again, if you're not into the surrealism of it all, the weird, funky, abstract avant garde, then I Love Boosters might not be for you, but I had a good time. I enjoyed it. And Is God Is, yes, it is talking about family trauma and drama and all that jazz, but it still was great storytelling, great acting. It was great. I love this revenge plot type movie. It was good, and I had a great time with it. So those are my recommendations. Now next week, and yes, y'all, the boycott is still going on. I did not pay to go see this movie, but I still have thoughts, and I want to talk about it because I um I love the series on Disney Plus. It is, not was, it is one of my favorites out of the Star Wars franchise, for me. And that is The Mandalorian and Grogu. That is a full-fledged movie that did come out in theaters. Did I go watch it in the theaters? No. Told y'all, I am a part of the Disney boycott, and I am Jack Sparrow in it. Well, I did, and I have thoughts. So we will be talking about that next week on Mandalorian and Grogu. And then there's this new horror film that has swept the nation and was hyped up at its core. And I decided to watch it. And I want to let y'all know if it's worth the hype that everybody's giving it. Talking about, oh, it's the best horror film of the year. I will let y'all know what I think about it, whether I agree or disagree on next week. So we got The Mandalorian and Roku, and we also have this horror film, Obsession. And so, yeah, I have some thoughts on that too. So I will let y'all know next Saturday what I think about both films. I know it's probably a little off to have a Disney movie and a horror film reviewed on the same day, but I don't give a crap. That's just how it is over here. Sometimes we're on theme and sometimes we're totally off theme when it comes to my reviews. But I'm super excited. So yeah. And also, like I said, next weekend is also Pride Month here in Memphis. We have our Pride Fest. So after I do the review, I will be going to the Memphis Pride Festival. And like I said earlier in the show, I had to get a second job. And hopefully this job will not change the podcast schedule. But if it does, I will let y'all know ahead of time. We will see. Even if I just gotta push it back later on a Saturday or whatever, I still want to stay on Saturdays. Saturdays are my jam. But we will see. That's to be determined. Like I said, it's not set in stone. But according to the email I just read, I pretty much got this job. I just got to go through the training, the week-long training and stuff. But again, I will let y'all know way ahead of time if anything changes or, scheduling. But yep, Pride is coming. We got Pride, we got Juneteenth, and then for our Caribbean brothers and sisters, it's Caribbean Heritage Month in June, and it's also Black American Music Month. June is alive. June is my second favorite month. October will always be my first favorite month because Halloween. That rules. So October will always be the best month in the world. But June is for the blacks and the gays. For sure. Okay, wait. Thanks, Banner. Banner. Yeah, we about to get lit. We about to part. One day, one of these years, maybe next year. You know what? Next year, I'm coming. When is y'all Atlanta? Orlando or TJ? When y'all Pride? I'm gonna travel and come to Atlanta for Pride. One of these years. We gonna shoot for next year. Is y'all Pride in June or is it in September? Because I know some Pride, some cities they celebrate Pride in September instead of June. But yeah, we gotta plan something like that because I want to party with my Atlanta peoples. Oh, nice! It's your birth month, nice. Heck yeah, TJ on the 5th. Let's go. That's what I thought. I thought y'all had two of them. Which one is the one for us, for the blacks? which month is the black one? The Black Pride. That's probably the September one. I thought y'all had one, and I think New York is the same way. They have one in June and one in September as well. Two different prides. Whichever one got all the black parties, I'm coming down there next year. And hopefully by then y'all have y'all house and stuff. I come crash with y'all. Be on y'all couch or something. Oh man. Yep. Okay, I knew it. I be trying to keep up. I be trying to keep up with other cities. So I gotta add that to the trip list for 2027. September. Take some time off and come party with my peoples. All right. So that is it. I'm not going to be before y'all long. Thank y'all for tapping in to another episode of Snake Cinema Podcast. Tune in tomorrow, tap in Father Don, Uptown Exotics with Everyday Keeper, as well as our brothers Fred and AJ, the Serpent Sunday show. Right after that, Nikki and Lace, Show Me Your Rack. They also are on Sunday mornings. For me, the real time zone Central is at 12 noon with Nikki and Lace. Then Father Don is at 1 Central, and then Fred and AJ show is around 3-ish Central Time. So tap in tomorrow. Tonight we have OTP 6:30. Royal Caribbean Exotics, DJ and the crew, DJ Ash, Brandon, Brian, the whole fam, the whole Dinkerville fam and OTP fam. We have a show tonight. I believe Eddie from Static Morse is coming to do an egg cutting, and it might be an open panel as well. We'll see. I can't remember the schedule like that, but tap in tonight for OTP, and then after that, around 8:45ish or whenever Wiz starts the show, because y'all know we be on Black People Time on that show. Wiz Constrictor Sophisticated Ignorance will be tonight. So tap in, support the family, support everybody. And then, of course, come back to us on Thursday for the Shenanigans podcast with me and my crew, the Shenanigan Gang, Candy, Maki, Bear, and Father Don. It's going to be a great time. I have no idea what we're going to be talking about Thursday. I will try to find some topics. Maybe something crazy happened this week. Will let us know. Let's see. Ooh, house or not, we will have an Airbnb that you can crash for. Heck yeah! Shout out to the sponsors, ENT. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Anyways, let's get up out of here so y'all can enjoy y'all Saturday. I got snakes to clean and things to do around the house. And I will see y'all tonight on Off the Plane podcast and Wiz of Sophisticated Ignorance podcast. And I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for always supporting me. Replay Gang, hashtag Replay Gang. Thank y'all for always watching and commenting after the show. And yeah, I'll be on the lookout for Snake Prince vlogs. I do have at least 3 vlogs coming up soon. Update on Oya, update on the Lace Mandarin clutch, and an update on the Kazi clutch. So we look on the lookout for that, as well as other things that are happening with me and the snakes as far as the photography side goes, the photo shoots and things like that. So it's going to be more and more behind the scenes videos coming out this summer. So thank y'all for always supporting me and supporting the animals. And be on the lookout for those vlogs. And also, if you've been following my weight loss channel, my Shed Yourself vlogs, I do have a vlog coming out. It's been a long time coming. I did take a little hiatus from that channel, but we do have a vlog coming up for that too. So be on the lookout for those videos. Thank y'all for always supporting me. I love y'all, and I will see y'all next week. Peace.
Episode, spitting truth, old school jams and the latest youth. We keep it real, no sugar coat.